Hi, Emily here with Hydroponic Princess. So today I'm going to go over planting your own seeds in the AeroGarden. And over here, if you're not familiar with AeroGarden, I do have a video where I do a quick overview. This is one base of one of my farms. So this is what I'm going to be planting in. When you buy one of these units, if you're not familiar with it, you are going to get seeds. So this is a pod that is going to fit inside one of the spaces in this unit. So with these, you're just popping them right in like that. And then starting up your unit, following all the instructions, and you're done. But if you've maybe grown all the plants that came with your unit, or you want to try something else, you can purchase these separately. I have found that when you're done, like this is a marvel of the four seasons, a lettuce. This came with my unit. I grew it, we harvested it. It started to get bitter the older it got. And when we didn't want to eat it anymore, I stripped all the roots off of the bottom, pulled out the top of the plant with that grow medium, and I threw it out, and I soaked this really good for maybe 10 minutes in Dawn dish soap and super hot water. And I just cleaned it like you would a dish, and then I boiled it in rapid boiling water for 2 minutes, and I've been reusing these. And even the little sticker stays on. So if you like to save money and time, you can always do that. So then all I need to do is get a sponge to plant my seed in, and then this can just pop right in. So first thing, you have to figure out how much grow space do I have, and then you got to pick your seeds and see how big your seeds are going to get. So I have these. Come out for you. They are mini bell mix peppers. They get 16 to 24 inches. And these are actually pretty old seeds that were given to me. Now I like to wet my sponge just because sometimes when you put it in the unit, it'll take a really long time for all the water to absorb depending on how compact the sponge is. And I'm just using some bottled water. In my actual units, I will only use distilled because I just don't want any chance of mineral buildup getting inside of the unit, inside of the pump. I just don't want to deal with any of that. And we have well water, and it is not good well water at all. So I'm going to put 2 seeds in here. And inside this, there's a little hole. I will show a close-up. So I'm just going to put my 2 little seeds in here. I'm going to pop it in one of these, and I'm ready to go. And I'm going to pop it in my unit. Super easy. Sometimes you gotta move these around a little bit just to get them to sit in here flush. So there we go. Now the other important thing, I actually have some in here. You have to place one of these little plastic grow domes on top. So after this is in your unit, this is just gonna sit right on top of it. And that is going to sit there until your little plant starts to grow and it's getting ready to touch the top or the sides. So that's when you will take this grow dome off. If you purchase seed packs from AeroGarden, they're going to come with your grow domes in them, as well as some food, some nutrient solution. You're just going to follow the directions on these. The big thing I have seen people make mistakes when you look on the back, it'll say like 2 and 3 pod, 6 and 7 pod. So the one that I showed you, my half a farm over here, is a 12 pod. So some people think if you're growing 3 large plants, it's 1 per 3. So I'm sorry, 4 large plants, and it's 1 plant per 3. So you'd have 4 plants in this half of a pod because they're larger and they're going to take up more space. They look on here and they're thinking, okay, well, I'm going to put enough nutrients for a 4 pod system. And that is false. You want to put as much nutrients as the space is. So this is a 12 pod. I am feeding for a 12 pod model. Even if I have 1 plant in here, I am feeding for a 12 pod model because it's going to be the amount of nutrients dissolved in the amount of water. 12 pod is going to take 2 gallons. You want 16 mils of this in 2 gallons to start your plants. And that information is all on the back of your nutrients. Okay, so here are all of the seed pods with their little domes, and I did label the ones that are different. Now, when you have those larger plants, you want to do 1 for 3 holes. And these open holes here you want to cover. So I have these caps from AeroGarden, and they just pop right in here. And the reason you want to cover this is because you don't want light getting into that nutrient water, because what you're going to end up with is a lot of algae and icky stuff growing in there. Now, if you've been paying really good attention, you will right away go, well, you have more than 1 per 3 hole. So this unit is actually my farm basic, and the lights only go 12 inches high. So really, none of these plants, like those mini bells that we just planted, this is a Asian sweet pepper, and I have some fairy tale eggplants. None of them really should grow in this unit because the unit's not tall enough to accommodate them. I am going to germinate all of these guys, get strong little plants with good roots, and then I'm going to transfer them to soil. So that's why I didn't follow the official rules. The plants are not going to live their life in this unit. I am going to move them out. If you found this informational and helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.